Hello, my friends. Welcome back to math class. Today, we're going to be working on Numberline sketches. If you have your Bridges workbook, you can find this on page 134. If you do not, just grab a piece of paper and start with the number lines and work them out with us. You can pause the video to draw the number lines. You do not need to write the problems. Just write down what I write down and draw the number lines. Okay, let's get started. Number 1. Use your double number line to model the word problems below. Then sketch your solution on the number line. Write an equation to explain your thinking. Letter A. Today, you jogged 1/3 of a mile before stopping to chat for a moment with your friend. Then you continue to jog another 1/3 of a mile before stopping for a drink of water. How far did you jog in all? Pause the video and see if you can figure this one out on your own. All right, now that you've solved this problem, let's go over it. If I know that 1/3 looks like this, if I draw a regular model, then 1 out of 3 is 1/3. So for the number line, I need to break this into 3 equal pieces. So I have 0/3, 1/3, 2/3, and 3/3. So if I go back to the problem, first we jog 1/3 of a mile. So from 0 to 1/3. Then we chat, blah, 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 blah. Then we go and we jog for another 1/3 of a mile, which is right here. And that makes 2/3 of a mile. How far did you jog in all? So make sure that you wrote out a sentence. I jogged 2/3 of a mile. Period. I know because 1/3 plus 1/3 is equal to 2/3. Letter B. During PE, teams of 3 people run a relay. Each person runs 1/4 of the way around the track. Where does the race end? All right, let's think about this. If I know that 1/4 looks like this, then the entire race must be 4 equal parts. So where would the race end? I'm going to cut it in half and then into fourths. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. So if 3 people run a relay, each person runs 1/4 of the way around the track. Where does the track end? 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. The race ends, and make sure you're writing all of this down. The race ends at the 3/4 mark. All right, friends, now that you've written that down, we're going to look at letter C. Letter C, my mom bought a long length of ribbon to make bows for my sister and me. We each got 2/6 of the ribbon. How much of the total ribbon is used? My mom bought a long length of ribbon to make bows for my sister and me. That's 2 people. We each got 2/6 of the ribbon. 2/6 plus 2/6 is equal to 4 out of 6. How many equal jumps between 0 and 1? Go ahead, Nico. Tell us how many.
There are 4 jumps.
Well, we have to get to 4. 4 out of 6, but there's 6 jumps in all. So let's show that on our number line. From 0 to 1, I think about 6. Half of 6 is,
1.
someone just said it. What is half of 6, friends? 3. Thank you. So we're going to put down a 3 for 3/6, which is also known as 1/2. Now, between the 0 and the 3/6, we have to break this into 3 equal parts. So I'm going to split the middle, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, or I could think about it as 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, but just thinking about this into thirds. Now we're going to break this part into thirds. So split the middle again. And then what we've really made here is 4/6, 5/6, 6/6. So let's go ahead and let's label each step on the number line. This one is 0 out of 6. This is 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6, and 3 out of 6. 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6, and the 1 is 6 out of 6. Okay, now we need to find 4/6. So we're going to start here and we're going to jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/6. How much of the total ribbon is used? And we would say 4/6 of the ribbon. 4/6 of the ribbon is used. And we could go on to say, I know because 2/6 plus 2/6 is 4/6. But we're going to keep going for the sake of time. If you need to pause the video and finish this part of the worksheet, you can. Let's go over to the next page. Number line sketches. On the ranch, fences are located every 1/6 of a mile. If I stop at the 5th fence, how much of a mile did I travel? So look at the denominator. The denominator tells us how many jumps. So write that out. The denominator tells how many jumps in all, right? It tells all the pieces. So we can make this into 6 equal pieces. Again, we cut into half, and then we cut each half into thirds, and that makes 6s. So we have 0/6, 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6. If we stop at the 5th fence, we'll just imagine that this is a fence. Here's the first stop, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. How much of a mile did we travel? The answer would be 5/6 of a mile. Let's look at letter E. In our city, drinking fountains are located every 1/8 of a mile. If I go a mile stopping at every fountain, how many times will I stop? If the fountains are every 1/8 of a mile, that means the 1 is equal to 8/8. So think about that for a second. If we have a drinking fountain every 1/8 and there's 8/8 in a hole, how many times did we stop? You can raise your hand and give me an answer because I have a live class today as well. Tessa, what is the answer? 8 water fountains. Let's go ahead and show that. This is 0/8. Halfway would be 4/8. Then we have, go ahead and cut them into fourths, right? And then cut those like this. Yep. Okay, so we have 0 eighths, 1 eighth, 2 eighths, 3 eighths, 4 eighths, 5 eighths, 6 eighths, 7 eighths, and 8 eighths. If we stop at every spot here, here, all of these spots, we would have 8 stops. 8 stops in all. Number 2, I'm walking my dog 3/6 of the way to the park this morning. Another fraction name for 3/6 is what? Well, let's think about that. What do we know about 3 and 6? 3 is half of 6. So we have went 1/2. That would give us a new name. 3 jumps here and 3 jumps here. There's equal spaces between each one. This is 1/2 and this is the other half. 3 is half of 6. Write your own fraction word problem below using a number line to model your answer. Write an equation to show your computation. Write your own fraction word problem below using a number line to model your answer. This is when you can figure out your own number line problem. So take a few minutes and write down a problem and solve it using a number line. Thanks so much for working hard today. And if no one has told you today, you are awesome and I believe in you. Learn a lot. Bye, friends.